Hey everybody, what's going on? Hope y'all are having a good week so far. Um, we got a pretty short class today. I'm gonna give y'all some straight up action items and some things to do. Leave no questions or anything, but it'll have some good items that you can just walk away with and just execute and get some seller leads and finish the year off strong. Um, it's true, the end of the year, the average agent does slow down. The average agent is usually broke in January. So let's not make you that broke agent in January and make sure you finish off the year strong, and which will in turn lead to a better 2016. So today we're going to go over, we marketed the class as 5 ways to generate seller leads. However, I didn't feel too good about that. I wanted to give y'all 3 really good things to do that are proven, that I can prove, and that are, effective and cheap, and most of all, proven and effective. So we're going to kick it off with one of my favorites, is the Thanksgiving food drive. Well, the reality is you can do food, toys, pets, pet food, so I've done it I've done it the past 2 years. I've done it, and it's proven, man. You meet people and they see your name, they see you, and it's best. The food drive is best executed in an overall campaign. So what we're going to talk about today is how you got to choose your farm. So you got to choose your area, choose your farm. If it's going to be a farm neighborhood, or I recommend, if you don't have a specific chosen farm, you can do, if you have a neighborhood with a listing or neighborhoods that you want to farm, this is the perfect time to, kind of say hello and be introduced to the neighborhood and build that relationship. So I've had great success with it, and I was looking for pictures of the past 2 years where I've did the food drive, and I ended up with both years. I ended up with a truck full of canned foods, and people were leaving me cash and bags of food, and I made a really good impression. So let's kick it off real quick. Let me see 1 second. So let's finish off the year strong. So the farm area food drive, I call it a farm area, but it doesn't have to be. It can be any neighborhood or anything. But it's a good way to make a name for yourself, and you can choose any items you want. It's really, you should do 2, because it's pretty much free. It's just a lot of sweat equity, so it will take time, but you can, recruit friends, even partner with an agent or something. But Thanksgiving and the Christmas time, I like doing the food drive for Thanksgiving, and maybe a little pet food drive, and then toys for Christmas time. So I found the best success with that. That's what people are doing, and it's 2 good chances, opportunities to get your name out there. So step 1 for the farm area food drive is go to your neighborhood Kroger or your neighborhood HEB or whatever, and talk to a manager. Say, I'm doing a charity drive. I work for Remax, and I wanted to know if you could donate a couple hundred brown bags. The bags usually say their name on it. So say, hey, it's free publicity. And tell them what neighborhood. Hey, it's this neighborhood right next to you. And these bags for them cost them nothing. Literally, it's like $1 for like 100 bags. So just, if you had to pay for it, give them $5 or whatever. I doubt you will, but they should give it to you. So step 2 is write a short paragraph outlining what you're doing and what you're looking for. So I like to start this with, dear neighbors, it's that time of year to take off our heels and dress shoes to do our part and give back to those in need. So I'm going to pause this for a second and show you what mine is. So can you see that? Okay. So you can't really read it. So what I did is I just wrote a short paragraph. Dear neighbors, we're taking our heels and dress shoes off for the day, rolling up our sleeves and doing our part to help those in need. Join us in the fight against hunger along with the Houston Food Bank by filling this bag with your non-perishable food items. So I leave a brown bag, and I just staple this piece of paper and my card to the brown bag. What we did, I had Velma help me, and I'm sure she's be willing to help. If y'all want to come in the office and come in the cafe, and I'm sure anyone will help who can. But you can do a hole punch and even like tie it with ribbon if you want to do something pretty, something girly like that. But you could literally just staple it, and it says you got to leave instructions. So it says leave it at your doorstep by 10 a.m. this Wednesday morning, and I'll be back to pick it up. It's that simple. Thank you in advance, and let's hope a few more Houston area families will be able to sit down on Thanksgiving with a meal instead of an empty table. Sincerely, Adam Yera with RE/MAX Real Estate Associates. So as long as it says something along those lines, it's really all it needs to say. And then it gives them clear steps. So here's the brown bag, fill it up with stuff and leave it on your doorstep by this, by Thursday night or whatever day it is. Just pick 2 days later, 24 to 48 hours. And then just hit it. Just go down, grab a friend or your kids if you have those, and just hit every door and leave them in the mailbox or on the doorstep. You're bound to run into some neighbors, and I actually made some really good connections with neighbors who are working in the yard and stuff. You could pick a really, popular time or a time that people are more likely to be outside. So, Saturday morning or Sunday afternoon. Hey, neighbor, I'm doing a food drive. I'm with RE/MAX. Wear your name tag and just hit every door. So, and then let's go back to the slides. 1 second. So we're on step 2. We're going to step 3. So print out a bunch of these paragraphs. And then if you saw what I did, I just had like 3 on each page and then just cut them, so that each page makes 3 paragraph or notes, and then staple them to the bag. Recruit some helpers and start dropping off the bags to your neighbors. Let them know when you'll be back, and say hello, and build a relationship as much as you can, obviously. So make sure to have a friend take pictures of you. So like I was telling you, I was looking for my pictures. I got a new phone since then, but I couldn't find them. So I got pretty cool photos of each one, of me in the back of the bed of a truck with all the items. And it was pretty cool. So that particular neighborhood that I was doing a newsletter, a monthly newsletter kind of in conjunction, but it was a standalone newsletter. And so this food drive was kind of like in conjunction with that. So that picture, I actually put it in the next month's newsletter. And I said, thanks to everyone who participated. It was a great turnout. And, we donated this much food, and it was a picture of me with a truck full of food. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty powerful. You can even, let's say you're not doing a newsletter already. It'd be worth it for you, I think, to make a little postcard, or, you could send to the whole neighborhood. You could send us to certain neighbors, everyone who participated. It's kind of hard to keep track of those who participate. I remember last year it was raining on the day that I picked it up. It was like 2 days before Thanksgiving, and it was pouring, and I'm out like driving these houses in Afton Village, and looking for bags on the doorsteps and just sprinting to the door, picking up the bag, hoping it doesn't break, and coming back to the car. So it might not be easy to track it. So that's why I kind of blanket the whole neighborhood. And I just said thanks to everyone who participated. If you didn't, don't worry. We'll be back in Christmas time, and we'll be doing a toy drive. And this is just great publicity, and it's a chance for you to market it on Facebook, to your, a postcard or letters, on your website, and it gets you out there without specifically selling. You're not like, hey, let me sell your house. It's, hey, I'm in the neighborhood, I'm doing this food drive, and I happen to sell houses. And it definitely proven, and you should be able to build up, some credibility, and it kind of opens the door for that next marketing piece. All right, let's go back to this. Okay, so the post food drive, take pictures. And if you do some Facebook campaigns, we can definitely help you with that. And email your database, show them what you're doing. It's a good opportunity to, like, take advantage, not necessarily take advantage, but you're doing these things, and don't just tell people, show them, craft up an email, say, hey, this past, this food drive was a great turnout. We helped, the many Houston families with food on their table. It's just a good opportunity to send another marketing piece, email, Facebook, or print. So take advantage of it. The area pulse market reports. We talked about this last week. I think last Thursday I did, or last Tuesday, we did some free ways. I'm just a big believer in this. So when I had done this last week, I think I had 2 leads so far, but I ran this campaign for Area Pulse. If you didn't see the last class, Area Pulse is a pretty cool market report software, online software, and they give you 10 free market reports. For a premium account, it's like $20 a month, so it's still a good deal. But if you want free, create 10 free of your hottest areas, 10 free market reports. And I did this. It's only been a week. It's been 7 days that I've had this campaign running. And this is the ad you can see. And I spent $36 right here. And I've got 9 seller leads for $36.75. It's pretty legit. It's $4 a lead. So, and I've been, I target Houston homeowners. I target homeowners in that area. Yeah, and it's pretty cool. You can do a proximity search, when you're building your audience. If you don't know exactly what we're talking about and it sounds like gibberish to you, just we have plenty of videos on the website, or you can come into myself or Spencer and we'll kind of talk more about it. But I did a pretty broad audience. I did homeowners that were living in their house over 3 years. So I did a little market report. I pre-made one, and then I set it up to where they have to register in order to see it. And I did, this is the automated text that comes up with it. And I added, see exactly what's going on in the Spring Shadows housing market. Click here to see a free, beautiful, interactive, and easy to understand market report with all the latest sales, including pictures. People love free, beautiful, interactive, and easy to understand, and people love pictures. So I did that, and I'm having pretty good results. 9, I've sent them, with this particular campaign, I'm not getting phone numbers, but I've got their addresses and I've got their emails. So what you do beyond that, it's up to you to convert it. You can get the lead, the lead is only half the battle. So what you do after you get it, that's really where, separates the men from the boys. So everyone's going to have their own way of doing it. I usually blitzkrieg them with a handwritten note and some email marketing pieces and just kind of keep them in the drip. But hey, it's $4 per lead, which is great for our business. And this is exactly what I did. Complete transparency. It's exactly what I did, and it's working. It's got to be for a business page, but the business page, when it's unbranded, that's what we're seeing works better. So I used the Live Houston team or whatever you want to use. You can just make a business. If it's for a certain area, Katie Real Estate, I'm sure that's taken. If it's not taken, then get it. But Katie Real Estate, Katie Realty, Katie Homes, or, Katie Real Estate Market, make a business page, make a pulse report, put it up, $5 a day, and see what happens. I guarantee you'll get some, and it's free. All you're paying for is the Facebook ads. So, all right, let's see what else. So this is another one of my favorites. This is the want to know what your home is really worth Zillow campaign. Tom Ferry is the one, or at least that's how I learned about it. Tom Ferry, he made it famous, or at least in the internet marketing real estate world, it's famous, but it's really effective. A lot of people are having really good results. So it's for all past clients, new and old. new and old seller leads and all past clients, and really any house that you want to sell. So you could do this with a whole neighborhood. You know, it'd take a long time, a lot of sweat equity, but it's super cheap and it's very effective. Let me show you why. So the Zillow campaign. So this is an example. This is my house right here, and it's got a Zestimate for 252. So that's way off. It's really like 350. So boom, that's what you do. The method is to go on Zillow, find the address, print out that page with the Zestimate on it, circle it with a big red marker, and say, do you want to know what your home is really worth? Or in this case, hey, I thought you might be curious to find out what your home is really worth. Just go to Houston, you know, any domain that you choose. That's not my domain. I think it's for sale, but you know, give them a call to action, send them to a domain, and enter your address to find out, or just give me a call at 281-610, you know, whatever. So include a short letter, you know, a little short paragraph, exactly what I just said. Do you want to know what your home is really worth? And hand deliver it. We're talking about, you know, free or low cost ways to get seller leads. So, you know, everybody knows estimates are very inaccurate. It can kind of go both ways. That they might be. I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing it for a house where the Zillow estimate is really high, because then you're kind of the bearer of bad news. Hey, want to know what your home is really worth? It's actually worth way less than Zillow says. I don't know if I want to do that. So I'd kind of be strategic about it and pick houses that, or, you know, at least look at all of them, but only pick the ones where it's really off in a good way, and you can be the bearer of good news. And then you just print it out, you write on it, you cross it out and say, you know, visit this URL or call me and I'll tell you what it's really worth. And then you can do the CMA for it. So if you don't have a landing page, if you don't have a landing page service, I know I had Spencer share this with y'all last time, but it's a little free pro tip. If you Google free Unbounce is a software company. Google, literally type in free Unbounce and click on the second link right here. Type in free Unbounce, click on the second link, and it gives you a free account worth $49 a month, which is legit. And it allows you to create as many landing pages as you want. With the only limits are traffic. So I think it's like 4,000 people or traffic visitors a month. If you're doing 4,000 visitors a month on your landing page, you're definitely converting. If you're doing exactly what we're saying to do, and you're watching the other videos, you'll definitely be converting some, and it'll behoove you to go ahead and just upgrade. So if you're going to pay for landing pages, I necessarily wouldn't recommend Unbounce, but it is the best free option. So yeah, if you don't have it, go into Unbounce, create a simple landing page. And when we say simple, you know, just ask for home address to find the value, and then get a domain. So whatever domain it wants to be, you know, whatever neighborhood it is, like Afton Village Home Values or River Oaks Home Values, or what's my River Oaks home worth? You know, get a domain. It's $12 at Google Domains. Link it up to your Unbounce page, and then just make sure you use that domain in the letter. And if you need help with this, don't hesitate to come see us. We will help you. So 1 second. I'm trying to set up the ways to make sure that y'all can ask me questions. So let's see about this real quick. So on the upper left-hand side of your screen, you're going to have a Q&A. And please, I should have said this in the beginning of the class, but you know, we like doing this Google Hangout because it kind of increases the longevity of the class, and so where y'all can see it forever, basically, and watch it at your own, you know, convenience, and as slow as you want and pause it as much as you want. But click Q&A and shoot out some questions. I'm curious to see, what y'all are curious about, and if I can answer. Anybody got any questions? Anybody? Let's see. Let's give it a minute. I'm gonna pull up an example of a domain page that I want you to. That would be a good to model after. Give me 1 second. Should have had this pulled up. Hold on. One second. Come on. Let's see. Nobody submitted questions yet. It's okay. Take it as a compliment. Okay. So here we go. Okay. This is a landing page that I made in Lead Pages. And I literally just copied the Trulia and Zillow basically look. I literally copied the Trulia button color and like exactly what it says and everything. The only difference is the picture, but this is all you need. And this page actually converts, industry average is like 2%. So at the end of the day, it's not great, but that's what it converts to. So how much is your home worth? Click below to learn your true home value. And that's it. Street address and email. If y'all need help with the landing page, we can definitely help you. Be more than happy to set up something like that for y'all at no cost. And we'll put it together. We'll give it to you. You got to buy a domain, and then we'll get it set up. And you can kickstart that Zillow campaign, or even a Facebook campaign, whatever you want to do. But that was made with Lead Pages. So y'all have any questions about the Food Drive campaign or any ways to get seller leads? No questions. Okay, cool. All right. Well, this was a pretty short class. I just wanted to make sure y'all had like 3 takeaways what you can literally go do right now. I try to always give y'all things that you can do immediately, implement, have a low cost to barrier, and easy to implement and cheap. So these are a couple of cheap and easy ways, mainly free, but a lot of sweat equity. So go out there, sweat a little bit, meet some sellers, get your name out there, and if you need anything, don't hesitate to let us see. Okay, let's see. We got a question. Is there currently a class that shows us step-by-step how to link landing pages to domains and putting together targeted Facebook ads? There might be. Okay, so I'm answering Margot's question. I'm answering Margot's question. Is there currently a class that shows up? Okay, 1 second.
We submitted a question.
I'm answering it right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Okay. So they just came and told me, okay, is there a class that shows up step-by-step landing page domains and putting together targeted Facebook ads? If there's not a class, there will be shortly. It's super simple. I recommend Google Domains because it is so easy. At GoDaddy, it's a lot. At GoDaddy and like a lot of other places, it's very confusing. But we can definitely set something up. So we'll definitely put it up, and I'll get with Spencer on that and make sure we have a class. But it's super simple. The next question. Where do you get the bags for the food drive? I personally went to Kroger right here at Wirt and Westview, and I just went to Wirt. I went to Kroger and said, "Hey, is there a manager I can talk to?" The guy thought he was in trouble. I said, "No, I just want to ask for some bags." I told the manager, hey, I'm at the Remax around the corner. I have my name tag on. I'm doing a food drive. And I'll be doing this neighborhood, doing a canned food drive for charity with the Houston Food Bank, a little name drop. And they basically opened up this closet and gave me a stack this big and said, is that enough? So that's where I got the bags from. Super simple. And they should be willing to give y'all one. At least, I mean, some. All right. So those are all the questions. We'll go ahead and get that page going. The video for the domains, linking it to Facebook ads. I know it's kind of overwhelming, but it's super simple. Once you kind of do one and you walk through it, it's really simple. Reminder, completeagentdevelopment.com. Go down to the bottom of the page, click resources. And there's all the training videos. Spencer's worked really hard getting those training videos up on. He literally has little snippets of very easy to digest videos of walking you through exactly what to do for the targeted ads, domains, landing pages, all that stuff. And then for every one of our training classes, like the one you're in right now, that video is up in the live development video library. So it's all there. And don't hesitate to come to us and ask if you have any questions whatsoever. I know it was a short class, but like I said, I like to keep it short and sweet and full of nuggets. So you have 3 really good ways to go out there and get some seller leads. So come see us if you need anything or have any more questions. We'll be here. And thanks so much for coming, guys. Good luck and finish off the year strong. Bye. Phone's going crazy.
Morning, gents.
What's up, man?